RBI's new website has been launched. So the monetary policy report, today we are going to discuss about the monetary policy report, that is for the April 2024, and here we will have a macroeconomic outlook, the prices and the cost, the demand and output, the financial market and external environment. So these are the abbreviations which are some very important. You can read AE's Advanced Economy Asset Purchase Program, Asian Association of Southeast Asian Nation, ASISO, Automated Sweep In and Sweep Out, Aviation Turbine Fuel, and many are there which are mentioned here. Now the macroeconomic outlook, the outlook for domestic economic activity remained resilient on the back of strong domestic demand and improved macroeconomic fundamentals. Volatile food price interrupt the path of disinflation and cloud the inflation outlook. Geopolitical hostility, volatile global financial market and climate shocks are the key risks to the outlook. Monetary policy remained focused on aligning inflation with the target to pave the path for sustained growth in the medium term. Key development, what are there in October 2023 monetary policy report? The global economy has remained surprisingly resilient despite repeated and overlapping shock and unprecedented monetary tightening. Growth in the US and several major emerging market economy has held up better than expected. Sectorally, manufacturing activity has remained subdued, but services have exhibited strength. Headline inflation has come down across country, although the descent in core and services inflation has been slow amidst the continuing tightness in labor market. So you can understand. Turning to the domestic economy, the second advance estimate released by National Statistical Office, that is NSO, it is at 7.6% underpinned by strong investment activity. Now monetary policy report, this concept is there, 250 basis point. Now monetary policy committee meeting and the policy rate voting pattern. The basic assumptions for projection for the crude oil with respect to exchange rate, with respect to monsoon, every criteria one needs. So you can see the crude oil, the global GDP and inflation, the inflation expectation. So household inflation expectation are an important drive of consumption, saving and in wage setting behavior. Given the innate heterogeneity, higher order information about inflation, especially during regime shifts. The distributional characteristics of inflation expectation are examined by participating the period. Expectation for cost of raw material. All the graphs which are very important. Impact of risk scenario on the baseline growth rate, climate change and monetary policy, impact of physical risk of climate change. Now prices and the cost. Headline inflation has been on a moderating path during this, which resurgence in food price pressure interrupting the descent even as core inflation. The consumer prices, we all know, WPI, CPI and their importance. You can see the graph, the drivers of CPI inflation. Who are they? Oil price shock, supply shock, money supply shock, exchange rate shock, demand shock, wage shock. Different we have importance. For the driver of CPI inflation, contribution of goods and service, contribution of imported inflation. Domestically it can be imported, it can be CPI headline inflation, right? There are certain concepts with respect to price and size and everything one needs to keep in mind, and these are the mathematical things which are being done to prove the thing. The demand and output, you can know. So finally the global financial market, which shown large swing in Q4 and Q1, and ultimately several bond yields often across major A4 as systematic central banks signal the end of tightening cycle and possible. Thank you for watching and tell me what's the next it should be, and if yet not you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.